It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Seahawks and the Bengals coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
When the Seahawks named Smith the starter last season, it gave him an opportunity he wasn't sure he would get again. And then he became one of the best quarterbacks in football and sustained it across a full 17 games, winning comeback player of the year. Saved his career with last season and keeps the Seahawks as true contenders.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's a big play there for Seattle, and even 40 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Myers' kick is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Burrow may be young in his career, but he's helming the Bengals to one of the best stretches they've ever seen. 12 wins last year, which matched the team record, and they made a conference championship game in back-to-back seasons for the first time ever. At the center of it all is the man they call Joey B. 35 touchdown passes last year and almost 4,500 yards.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
11, MT.
From midfield now, Burrow. A short throw to Ingram. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Burrow's throw into the hands of Boyd. And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll be brought down at the 37. Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
11 MT, 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football.
Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Smith, and the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
He's got his target. That's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 63 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And now Smith going to change the play. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Now Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Bengals
ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards.
The teams practice their plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day, so it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Here we go.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. To the air again, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
11 MT.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as these drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Again, it's Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Oh, what a move. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Smith now to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing now is Geno. Dancing to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Now Geno. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed two. He only got one. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run.
Here we go.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B. Their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play. These 2 teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10.
Gun. 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Now Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Burrow on first down. Here's Higgins out of the right side. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn him loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
11 MT, hey.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Burrow will throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
89 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Walker with another carry. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Holding. Offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw on 2nd down is Smith, being chased out left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. They snap it to Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Geno now to throw. That's caught by Chosen. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now Geno on 1st down. This is Fant on the short completion. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
Throwing is Smith. Going right back to Fant. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Here's Walker. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And Smith here, an audible at the line. Smith looking to throw on 2nd down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly. his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
You got it figured down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
They're going to try and run. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Here we go. Here we go. 42.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
11 MT, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 38-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there. Gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And now defensively they're going to burn their 1st timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This goes out wide for Mixon. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week. But maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Bengals 1st down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it.
11 MT, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to 0. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the 1st half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.